In this lesson, we will discuss the input voltage values and power supply options of Arduino. The most reliable source for this information is the official website of Arduino. We initiate our lesson by utilizing the information provided here. Let's move on to the technical specifications of the Arduino Uno board. When we examine the technical specifications, we observe that the operating voltage of the Arduino Uno board is 5 volt. As for the input voltage value, it is specified to be within the range of 7 to 12 volts. Therefore, from a technical standpoint, we need to apply a voltage in the range of 7 to 12 volts to the Arduino Uno board. Additionally, the limit values are in the range of 6 to 20 volts. Put simply, it is indicated that input voltage values within the 6 to 20 volts range are acceptable. When the operating voltage is 5 volts, does applying a voltage in the range of 7 to 12 volts cause any damage to the board? As depicted on the screen, Arduino is equipped with a voltage regulator. It reduces the applied input voltage values to the 5 volt operating voltage level. This way, our board won't incur any damage. Nevertheless, if higher voltages are applied to the voltage regulator, there is an increased risk of both the voltage regulator and our board getting damaged. Therefore, it is beneficial for us to adhere to the recommended input voltage values. Apart from the USB cable, there are 3 different ways to supply energy to the Arduino board. In the first method, we can supply external power to the Arduino using an adapter. For this, 9 volt or 12 volt adapters with a current rating of 1 ampere can be used. In the second method, we can supply power through the adapter input using a 9 volt battery and a power cable. This is a convenient method that we can use in situations where long cable connection is not desired or there is no electrical connection. The third method is a technique that I would strongly advise against. In this method, a 5 volt input is connected to the voltage output of Arduino and the ground pin is connected to the ground line. You can provide voltage to the Arduino Uno board in this way as well. However, applying voltage above 5 volts directly to the board can cause damage. Therefore, I recommend avoiding this option unless absolutely necessary. It is also possible to supply voltage to the VIN input of the Arduino. The voltages applied here are also recommended to be in the range of 7 to 12 volts for the input. We can provide this with any power source. Similarly, by applying a ground connection to the GND section, we can enable the operation of the Arduino board. Again, let me remind you that this method is risky. I will now provide a practical demonstration of how to power the Arduino board. In the first method, we provide power to the Arduino board using the USB connection of the computer. We also send the Arduino code from here. In the second method, we provide power to the Arduino board using an adapter. I'm using an adapter with a conversion feature to provide 9 volts DC and 1 ampere. And we can power the board with a battery using a 9 volts battery connection cable. It's worth noting that both the adapter and the battery utilize the same input, with a recommended voltage range of 7 to 12 volts. This way, we can run Arduino even when there is no computer. I am currently cutting the end of the cable and bending the cable ends appropriately. Later, we connect the red, positive end to the Arduino's VIN pin. We then connect the black or negative end to the GND pin right next to it. Due to the thinness of the battery cable, there may be difficulties in these connections. Using a separate connection pin can be a solution to this problem. Of course, you need to have some soldering skills for this. This is a method that is not widely known or commonly used. Additionally, I would like to emphasize that you should not power the Arduino board simultaneously from both the USB port and an external source. This is because there is a considerable risk of both the voltage regulator and the board getting damaged in such a situation.